Wow, Lucas Media. So just got through watching Fatal Fury. Shout out to Turkey on the Sheet. Got people out there fighting downtown Manhattan Times Square. At least I've never seen it. Let me know if y'all have. But I saw Teofimo Lopez won his fight. And then we got to Devin Haney versus Ramirez. Now, from the gate, Antonio Tarver, was that Jim Lampley? They was hating on Devin Haney from the gate. From the gate. Talking about he basically saying that he's in there nervous because he's more than likely having nightmares about Ryan Garcia's left hook. They're talking about how boring he is. They were talking about how bad that fight was. They haven't really seen a fight that bad. And the entire fight, they was hyping up Ryan Garcia during Devin Haney's fight against Ramirez. I like at some point I'm sitting there thinking, okay, you can say what you want, but are y'all trying to build it up where Devin Haney's the villain and Ryan Garcia's the hero? Because it was that biased. So of course Devin Haney comes out with the victory. First time fought back in a year. They was talking about ring rust and all that cool, right? So Ryan Garcia comes up. He got this huge entrance. What's that? The Batman mobile vehicle, whatever. And all the announcers, right? Antonio Tarver, Jim Lampley, and I forget the other guy with his own. All they're doing is talking about Ryan this and Ryan that, and basically now the fans finna get their money's worth because of Devin Haney fight was such a boring fight. And they were talking about, making jokes about, in case you missed the fight, Devin Haney beat Ramirez, basically saying it was that boring that you didn't even miss it. Okay, so Ryan Garcia, he comes in there. What happens? From the gate, with their fight at 147, Rolly Romero is clearly visibly a big fighter now. Now, they were talking about how Ryan Garcia was going to knock him out and all of that because he's been knocked out before, but since it's at 147, what happens? In the second round, he get hit twice with that left hook. And the rest of the fight, Rolly pretty much dominated. I don't know how two judges had a tie on their scorecards, but we know that's how you know this is what boxing do. Because Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney was already guaranteed. They were trying to get that fight happening no matter what. And I get it was a lot of money on the line. I wanted to see the rematch. I know contract was already signed for October. They both was going to make a lot of money. It could have been potential redemption for Devin Haney. But, Ryan, well, guess what happened? Ryan lost. He lost. And he looked shocked. Derek James was trying to motivate him the whole fight. He wasn't, Ryan said he's not going to make no excuses. But this is my thing, right? I want to know what the announcers and all that, now what they got to say. What do Ryan Garcia, what do the fans, what they got to say about this? See, y'all talk about Devin Haney and he got a glass jaw and all of that, glass chin. Well, look how many times Ryan Garcia had been dropped. This is the third fight where I've seen within the last several years where he's been dropped. And it's the second time he's been beat. I thought it was King Ryan. I thought he was basically unbeatable. And, Tank Davis, they weight drained him and they did all of this. Ryan got Devin Haney with the left hook. And Devin Haney's overrated. And, Ryan, he run around with Dion and he coming out with all these different songs. I'm rich, highly favored. Look what happens, man. Go in there and get embarrassed against Rolly Romero, who Tank Davis knocked into the future. And then Rolly, he's been beat bad. This is what the announcer's saying. He's been beat bad, and it's just gonna be an easy victory for Ryan. But now what? Now what people got to say? I've been telling people for a long time, man. What has Ryan actually done? You cheated against Devin Haney. You lost against Tank Davis. You never had a world title. I'm trying to figure out what all the hype is about. Just lost to Rolly Romero. Could you imagine if that happened to Devin Haney tonight? What fans would say? And y'all think that I'm finna give Ryan Garcia's fan grace? No, I'm not going to do it. When I came out last year and I was talking about, oh man, I almost walked away from this because boxing's so corrupt. Ryan Garcia fans told me stop crying about it. Okay, well, I'm not going to let this go. And I'm not done. I'm going to make another video tomorrow. I'm going to watch both fights again with the sound off. I might break them down individually. We'll have to see. But it is what it is with Ryan Garcia. Maybe they'll still fight this October. Since the contract's already signed, who knows? But for everybody talking about Devin Haney's a boring fighter and it was a bad performance. Hey, Devin Haney, he walked away with his victory. What you got to say about Ryan? And then they say that this Ryan fight was the third lowest by CompuBox. But I know they were talking about Devin Haney fight as well. So I don't know. But I just want to know what people got to say about it. But let me know what y'all think.